Now we're talking about arithmetic sequences. Arithmetic sequences, however you want to say it. And it basically is a series of numbers that go in order. They have to be greater than 0. And they always, I think it's that they always start with 1. The domain of a sequence always starts at 1. Anyway, it'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is an arithmetic sequence. But so is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And so is 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. I'm going to see if I can make that cat stop yowling. Okay, so when a sequence increases by a certain number, that number is called its common difference. So for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 increases by 1 apiece. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. If it increases by 2, if the common difference, that is 2, then it goes 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If the common difference is 3, then it goes 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. If the common difference is 4, then we're going to go 1, 5, 9, 13, 17. When graphing an arithmetic sequence, it will be discrete. Remember we talked earlier about discrete versus continuous? This is where discrete comes into play. It'll go dot, 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 dot. Instead of a through line connecting them all, it's just dot, 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 dot. Okay, now we talk about recursive rule. The recursive rule is a formula that applies to all arithmetic sequences. In its given f of 1, comma, f of n, this is so confusing, f of n minus 1 plus d, d being the common difference, like we were talking about earlier. 1, 2, 3, the common difference is 1. 1, 3, 5, the common difference is 2. That's what this d is. Comma, n is greater than or equal to 2. Okay. Here are the rules of the recursive rule. N has to be greater than or equal to 2. You have to know what f of 1 is, and you have to know what the common difference is. So in this one example they give us, I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, here's this table of data they gave us. The month is n, and the savings in the bank account is f of n, is the function of n. So as n increases, the savings increases. And as you can see, it goes from 40 to 80. It increased by 40. It goes from 80 to 120. It increased by 40. From 120 to 160, it increased by 40. And then one more time, it increased by 40 to 200. That means this D right here is 40. So we know that D equals 40. We know that f of 1 equals 40. And we know what f5 is. F of 5 is 200. Now the next question they wanted, so what it is f of 1 equals 40 is the first bit. That's the given. Given f of 1 equals 40. F of n minus 1 plus 40. N minus 1 plus 40. So to find a number n, so they ask us to find the sixth term. So we go 6, we input a 6 for that n. 6 minus 1 is 5. What is f of 5 is 200. And then we add 40, and we get 240. I'm sorry, I hope that made sense. This is a very strange one. Okay, following the recursive rule, we now have something called the explicit rule. The explicit rule, or the recursive rule, was like, okay, look at the final term of the sequence that you've been given, and then predict what comes next. The explicit rule is more like a formula that gives you the direct answer of if you wanted any term in the sequence. Like they give you 5 terms. They give you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then they say, if you counted this same sequence up to 15, what would it produce? This is what the explicit rule gives you. So with that same table from before, where 1 equals 40, right? F of 1 equals 40. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put 40 here, and then we're gonna put plus, and then we found that the common difference was 40. So we're gonna do 40 times n minus 1. And now we can test if we've done that right by inputting certain numbers. N has to be greater than 0. So we're going to put in n has to be greater than 2. It has to be greater than or equal to 2. So we're going to start with 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 times 40 is 40. 40 plus 40 is 80. So the second term is 80. Oh, no, it works. It works for the first term. If we say the first term, 1, we look for 1. Put in 1 here. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 times 40 is 0. And then we're left with 40. So the first term is 40. The second term is 80. The third term should be 120. Let's see if that works. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 times 40 is 80. 80 plus 40 is 120. So yeah, that works.